What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am here to do my G1 special, Night 1, 2017 predictions. Now, of course, this is a big-time special for New Japan Pro Wrestling, where, of course, they will be showing off their talents to the American audience for the first time as an individual company. So this is a big-time deal for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, of course, this is a two-day event, which will start on Night 1, which is this Saturday, July 1st, and, of course, Night 2 will finish it up on Sunday, July 2nd. So it's a big-time event, of course. This G1 special is going to be culminated with a brand new IWGP United States Champion in an 8-man tournament on this card. So it's a big deal for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, of course, it is also a prelude to their 27th G1 Climax this year. So it's a big month of the summer for New Japan Pro Wrestling for this show, this G1 special and the G1 Climax. So I cannot wait to do these predictions. Now, of course, our record coming into this pay-per-view after our last New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-view, which was, of course, Dominion, where, again, New Japan killed it once again, had maybe the best pay-per-view of the year for sure, absolutely beat Money in the Bank for WWE, and if you don't think so, go watch Dominion this year, because it totally beat anything WWE was putting up. Our record, we went 7-1-1. Now, of course, our overall record coming into this G1 special is 32-9-1. So we are continuing the winning streak in New Japan Pro Wrestling pay-per-views this year, just like we're doing in Ring of Honor, just like we're doing in NXT and the WWE. So it's continuing the winning streaks on this channel. So hopefully we will continue in this video. Now, of course, before I start, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching all the videos this week and in the month of June for sure. Of course, I do want to thank all you guys for watching, or still watching, my Best in the World predictions, which was last Friday, where, of course, we have a brand new Ring of Honor champion. I do want to thank you guys so very much. Over 150 plus views on that video. Of course, 5 likes. So, again, thank you guys so very much for watching and also hitting that like button. Now, now we're at 143 subscribers, so we are 7 away from 150 subscribers on the channel. So again, I do want to thank all of you guys so very much for still being here, subscribing, supporting the channel. Of course, the new subscribers who just subscribe, again, thank you guys so very much for subscribing. And of course, if you're new to this channel and this is your first video on the channel, my name, welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm, of course, JT Dangerously, and welcome to the club, because this club is whoop, whoop. Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, a few updates. Now, of course, the G1 Climax 27, my predictions will be up this afternoon. So definitely, there's 2 videos this week. This video and, of course, my G1 Climax video. So definitely make sure you guys watch both videos, because they're big. We have some big-time names in this year's G1 Climax, and I cannot wait to predict it. So this video will be up today, and of course my G1 Climax predictions will be up today. So again, 2 videos. Now, of course, we're going into the month of July, and I'm going to call the month of July the summer of Dangerously. Now, of course, we got the next Raw pay-per-view, which after Extreme Rules would have been great balls of fire, where we will see Samoa Joe challenge the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar, and of course we will see the returning of Braun Strowman versus, of course, Roman Reigns in an ambulance match. So that's going to be a big pay-per-view for the Raw brand. Now, of course, the next SmackDown pay-per-view after the last SmackDown pay-per-view, which was Money in the Bank, only our second losing record this year, will be Battleground from Philadelphia, the Wells Fargo Center. My boy, my glorious 4 brother, Mitchell Seagull, will be there at that event, and it's going to be good. So definitely look out for that. Look out for those videos in the month of July. And of course, we have the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view will be in September, which will be Death Before Dishonor 15. That will be the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view. So again, from all the stuff you guys are doing in June, hopefully it will continue into the month of July, and it will be the summer of Dangerously for sure. Now, other than me going on, let's get right into these predictions. Now, before I start, of course, I said in the beginning of the video, the United States Championship Tournament is on this card. Now, I did an individual video of my predictions on that. So in this video, I will not have my United States Championship predictions. I will have my video of who I'm picking to win at the end of the video in the little small boxes and in the description. So once again, I'm doing the 5 matches. I'm doing 5 out of the 9 matches, not the United States Championship tournament matches, because of course I already recorded and uploaded them on the channel. If you have not seen, I'll have it again at the end of the video in those little boxes and in the description below, so you don't get confused. So other than that, let's get right into these big time matches. I'm going to start off with a 10-man tag team match. On one side you have members of Chaos, which is of course the former IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions, of course, Beretta and Rocky Romero, Roppongi Vice. And then you have the greatest Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, of course, Jay and Mark the Briscoes. And, of course, the aerial assassin himself, Quicksilver, Will Ospreay. And on the other side, you have members of... Too sweet! Of course, that is consisting of Underboss, Bad Luck Fale, the Tokyo Pimp, Yujiro Takahashi, the reigning IWGP Junior Tag Team Champions, and also the reigning Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions of the world, and of course the reigning Super Kick Party Champions of the world, because it ain't no party like a... Partey with, of course, the Young Bucks. Sorry for that delay there. Sorry about that. And, of course, the last guy, the former Ring of Honor Television Champion. Of course, if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Whoop, whoop. Of course, that is the villain, Marty Scurll. Now, this is a very interesting 10-man tag team match. Of course, it's Bullet Club versus Chaos, long-term rivalry. With this one definitely has some Night 2 implications. Now, of course, in Night 2 of this G1 special, the Young Bucks will be defending their IWGP Junior Tag Team Championships against Roppongi Vice, where, of course, at Dominion, the Young Bucks regained their IWGP Junior Tag Team titles for the Michael Jordan 6th time over Roppongi Vice. So this definitely has Night 2 implications in this match for sure. Now, when you got the Briscoe, now when you look at Chaos, you got Roppongi Vice, a great junior tag team. Then you have the Briscoes, maybe the greatest tag team in Ring of Honor history. And then you have the aerial assassin Will Ospreay. It's a very, very good team, talented. And then you have on the other side with the Bullet Club, you got Fale, fantastic. You got Yujiro, the Tokyo Pimp, and hopefully you'll have his ladies there. If that Bunny Girl. Yes, if you're going to have a super kick party with the Bucks, you're going to have the chicken wing with Marty Scurll. So this is going to be a fantastic 10-man tag team matchup. So coming from me in this matchup, I'm going to take Bullet Club to beat Chaos here. I think with Fale and the Bucks and Scurll and Yujiro, this is an all-star team for sure for Bullet Club in this tag match. So coming from me in this 10-man tag, I am taking Bullet Club to beat Chaos. And now the next matchup, an 8-man tag team matchup. On one side you have Dragon Lee, the legend himself, Jushin Thunder Liger, Titan, and Velado Jr. And then on the other side you have members of Los Ingobernables de Japón, consisting of the reigning IWGP Never Openweight 6-man tag team champions. Of course, Bushi, King of Darkness Evil, Cold Skull Sanada, and of course the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Of course, if you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Of course, that is the music of Ticking Time Bomb, Hiromu Takahashi. Now, this is a very interesting matchup. Of course, you got great dichotomy. You got Dragon Lee, you got Hiromu Takahashi. Their rivalries are just amazing in New Japan Pro Wrestling. You got the never openweight 6-man tag team champions, Bushi, Evil, and Sonata against Liger. I know Liger commentary just hates seeing what LIJ does with the belts. Of course, what Naito did with the IC belt, he had a lot of just hate and anger for them. So this definitely has a big time match. Of course, with the other side with Dragon Lee, Villado Jr. definitely were big time standouts in the Best of the Super Juniors this year, and Liger, of course, in his last Best of the Super Juniors. And Titan's a very unknown because, again, I do not know a lot about him. So coming from me in this 8-man tag team matchup, I'm going to take Los Incarnables de Japón to beat this team because I think they are the never openweight 6-man tag team champions, and they have Hiromu Takahashi. Definitely makes them a big-time win here. So coming from me in this 8-man tag team matchup, I'm taking Los Incarnables de Japón to beat Dragon Lee, Jushin Liger, Titan, and Villado Jr. And now the next matchup, another 8-man tag team matchup featuring on one side you have David Finlay, the IWGP Intercontinental Champion, of course, the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi. You have the rookie Jay White, and of course also the reigning IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, of course, Time Splitter Kushida. On the other side you have, this is very interesting, Billy Gunn, of course, Ass Man, Sho Tanaka, Yuhei Komatsu, and of course Yoshitatsu. So this is a very interesting matchup. On one side you have two aces with Tanahashi and Kushida, with two young up-and-coming talents in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then you have on the other side, you have two veterans with two young lions. So very different dichotomy for sure. Now, of course, this match also has Night 2 implications, where, of course, Hiroshi Tanahashi will be defending his IWGP Intercontinental Championship against Billy Gunn. So that's very interesting. That's a very interesting matchup for sure. So, of course, at Dominion, Tanahashi did regain the IWGP Intercontinental Championship with a torn bicep. Again, that's saying a lot for the ace of New Japan to do that. And then, of course, Kushida winning the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title from Hiromu Takahashi at that same event. So they definitely have come back from the lowest of lows for sure with Kushida and Tanahashi starting in the year. Of course, Tanahashi lost the IC title at Wrestle Kingdom. Of course, Kushida lost the junior heavyweight title to Takahashi. So they have had that kind of roller coaster year this year for sure. But they've definitely helped out right now in the month of June for sure. Now, of course, with David Finlay, very good talent. And of course, Jay White, maybe the best top prospect, definitely in Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then on the other side, you have Billy Gunn. Of course, I haven't seen Billy Gunn in New Japan Pro Wrestling in, I think, 2 years. 2015, a World Tag League with, of course, Yoshitatsu, Bullet Club Hunters. This one's very interesting because Billy Gunn looks ripped. If you have not seen, he looks pretty damn great in his shape right now in New Japan. If you have not watched Being the Elite, see him because he looks like he's in fantastic shape at his age for sure. So coming from me in this 8-man tag team matchup, I'm going to take the team of Finlay, Tanahashi, Jay White, and Kushida to win this matchup. I just think with two aces and two fantastic potential impact players in New Japan Pro Wrestling, I think they can get it done. So coming from me, I'm taking David Finlay, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Jay White, and Kushida to beat Billy Gunn, Sho Tanaka, Yuhei Komatsu, and Yoshitatsu in this 8-man tag team matchup. And now the next matchup for the IWGP Tag Team Championship. Now, of course, this is a Dominion rematch where, of course, the challengers, they are the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. Of course, Hanson and Rowe, War Machine versus, of course, the reigning and defending IWGP Tag Team Heavyweight Champions. Of course, they are representing Too Sweet. course, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, the Gorillas of Destiny, or God. Now, of course, at Dominion, the Gorillas of Destiny regained the IWGP Tag Team titles by beating War Machine, of course, with hitting Rowe with a steel chair and regaining the belts for Bullet Club, and of course, finally bringing back the tag team titles for the Gorillas of Destiny in over a year. So that was a big time deal to bring it back to Bullet Club. Now, of course, War Machine, at Best in the World, did not win the Ring of Honor tag team titles over the Young Bucks. Of course, they had Chucky T and Beretta in that matchup. So again, the numbers were not in their favor to win that match. So they're looking to regain the tag team championships from the Gorillas of Destiny. Now, as you already know, I always talk about the Gorillas of Destiny. They're fantastic. They're maybe the best defensive tag team in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Of course, Tonga Loa, fantastic. And of course, one of my favorites in that group, Tama Tonga, the guy who, if you fusioned Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, you get Tama Tonga. And they are a great team. Now, this is going to be a fantastic match. Of course, the one at the meeting was also good. This is a good rematch for sure. So, coming from me in this tag team championship match, I am taking God to retain the IWGP Tag Team Championships over War Machine. I just think they're not going to take it away from them after they won it 3 weeks ago at Dominion. So again, coming from me, I'm taking God, the Gorillas of Destiny, to beat War Machine and retain their IWGP Tag Team Championships. And now the main event for the coveted IWGP Heavyweight Championship. Now, of course, I'm going to start off with the challenger. He is representing Too Sweet. He is the brand new Ring of Honor Heavyweight Champion of the world. If you know his music, you know who I'm talking about. Of course, that is the American Nightmare Cody versus, of course, the 65th and reigning IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the world, of course, Kazuchika Okada. Now, this whole thing started, of course, at Dominion, where, of course, Okada and Omega went to war for 60 minutes for the IWGP Heavyweight title. Now, of course, that ended in a draw, so we got no winner, but it was, again, if you have not seen that match, definitely rewatch that match if you have not seen it, or go find it, because it is perfect in every way. It was as good as the first one, but again, there was no winner in that match. Just us. The fans won in that match for sure, even though it was a draw. Now, of course, at the end of Dominion, they had a press conference with, of course, Okada and his little leech boy and Raintaker, Gato. Then, of course, Cody comes out saying, "Oh, you haven't beaten anybody. I want to challenge you for the IWGP Heavyweight title in Long Beach." Of course, Okada accepted. Now, fast forward a couple days. Fast forward to this last Friday, where, of course, Cody won his first major world title by beating Christopher Daniels at Best in the World to become the brand new Ring of Honor World Champion as a free agent. So, this match now becomes champion versus champion, and the possibility of Cody holding two belts, the Ring of Honor World title and the IWGP Heavyweight title on both shoulders, could actually happen. Then, of course, on the other side, you have Okada, who went through a war with Kenny Omega in that that rematch of rematches that the world have been waiting for. It was a great match. Of course, this is Okada has been defending the title. He is the longest reign. He has held the title for over a year. So once again, this is his 4th reign, and he's already held it for a year. So of course, Okada has been a dominant IWGP World Champion. Again, I like him, but I'd rather have somebody else win it, if you know what I mean. So this is going to be a big time. This is a huge main event. Of course, it's the Ring of Honor champion versus the IWGP Heavyweight Champion. So it's big for sure. So coming from me in this world title matchup, and I love Cody, but of course, this dangerous fact: Cody is undefeated in New Japan Pro Wrestling in one-on-one matches. Of course, he beat Juice Robinson at Wrestle Kingdom this year. He beat David Finlay at Wrestling Dotaku, and he has beaten Michael Elkin at Dominion. So that's a dangerous fact that Cody is undefeated in one-on-one matches in New Japan Pro Wrestling. So coming from me, I think this is going to be his first loss. Again, I love Cody. He is representing Bullet Club. I usually don't go against Bullet Club members as much, but I just don't think he can win here. I think he'll give him a good match, but I don't see him winning. And of course, I need Okada to still be the IWGP Heavyweight Champion until 2018, and who I pick to win the G1 Climax will challenge and beat him. I won't say who. You'll have to wait till later today for my G1 Climax predictions to know who I'm picking. So coming from me in this world title matchup, I am taking Okada to beat Cody and retain his IWGP Heavyweight Championship. And those are my G1 Special Night 1 predictions. Now, I hope you guys did enjoy my predictions. Comment below, who do you have winning all of these matches? Of course, who do you have winning the United States Championship? Once again, it will be at the end of the video for sure, and at the end of the description, so you guys know who I'm picking. Again, if you disagree with my predictions, comment below. Let's have a conversation about it. That's what I love about wrestling fans. You guys voice your opinions, voice who you want to win, who you don't want to win. Again, that's what it's all about on this channel. Now, of course, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video. And of course, before you go, you can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. And of course, you can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. And I will see you later today for my G1 Climax 2017 predictions. Later days, and peace.